Crashed a Train is leaving.
Okay, give it a try now because something was jacked up with the sound input on the main computer.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got it sorted out now.
You think getting this ticket in your car is expensive? You ought to try crashing a train. Yeah, $65,000 ticket. Gotta love our customers. There's a hell of a delay there.
So yeah, there's all kinds of gremlins tonight.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Wow, we've had delays before on feeds, but man, it's like 2 minutes behind.
Yeah, it seems like everything in here is just. I think it's because I had so much stuff open trying to figure out what was going on. Yeah, it turns out it was in the sound mixer on the computer.
Okay.
That was the problem.
Alrighty. So we're good now, though.
Yeah, we're good now, and I took that off because I'm echoing in my head because I got a like a 3-second delay on from this one to this one.
Yeah. I think I'm going to leave mine on over here so I can monitor, see what's going on.
So we can pick up with the stuff about the Friends of the NRA.
Yeah, in Tupelo, Mississippi, me and Greg will be there playing. Tracy will be running the sound on that, and I'll let Tracy tell you a little bit about what that is.
Yeah, Friends of the NRA, if you're not familiar, is a subgroup of the NRA. They raise money for all kinds of different shooting events, for gun safety, hunter education programs, youth shooting programs. They raise money through the banquet, through live auction, silent auction, dinner tickets. Most of that money comes right back to the community in the form of grants. Local shooting clubs, schools can apply to their local Friends of the NRA for grants for shooting supplies to teach and perpetuate the shooting sports.
It's a good thing. Real good thing.
It's a real good thing.
Mm-hmm. There's some cool stuff there. I mean, aside from the firearms, you can get some nice prints. You can get some cool blankets, hats. I mean, all kinds of stuff.
Some grilling accessories, every now and again, some jewelry for the wife or the girlfriend.
Yeah.
You tell the wife, I'm going to the NRA banquet. She expects you to come home with guns, and you can surprise her. Hey, hon, I got you this nice necklace. Oh, by the way, I got this shotgun too.
Yeah.
Or two.
Yeah.
I know some of the stuff they put on auction, it probably more like maybe one.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah, some of it's real nice, like the Kimber rifles and stuff like that.
Yeah. What? I started a bit on 2 or 3 guns at the last one.
Yeah. Started to.
Yeah. I thought I was going to get that pair.
I knew you was. Didn't quite work out that way, but it's a good thing. Sometimes, when you're at an auction like that, it's okay to go ahead and overbid.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. If some of the Friends NRA committees are really good at getting different companies to underwrite some of the auction items, otherwise pay for them 100% before they even have the auction. And the people who go to the banquets, they're pretty good about being generous and don't mind paying any place from 50 to 100, and I've seen as much as 1,000 over retail for some of the things.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's because they get a little carried away in the bidding. Other times it's just because they're generous folks and want to see the shooting sports continue. The NRA is not just a political organization. They were started to perpetuate and improve marksmanship among the military and civilians. And besides their political efforts after the late 60s, early 70s with gun control, they still perpetuate the shooting sports and safety. That's a main goal, is firearm safety and making sure future generations enjoy the shooting sports, not just the political Second Amendment side or First Amendment nowadays. The NRA fights for the whole Constitution. Just may seem like we lean more toward one part than the other.
Well, as far as it goes, regardless how big your organization is, realistically, and there are organizations, as a matter of fact, that pick an amendment. They can't help but to, though. I mean, you only got so much money to really put your resources toward it. That doesn't mean that the guys that fight for the First Amendment are any more or less important than the guys that fight for the Second Amendment. It's just you really can't just say, okay, well, we're going to fight for all of them. You can't do that.
Yeah, one group can't fight for all of them in Congress. It takes focused effort from each group doing their own thing.
And just the money issue. I mean, it isn't free.
And it's not just not a fight in Washington. It's a fight at the state level. It's a fight at the county level, and
at the grocery store level.
Yeah, some places it's a fight at the city and town level.
Yeah, especially if you decide you're gonna walk in Pick and Save down here with
they don't
with a
like
sidearm.
They don't like
no,
it.
no, they don't like that at all.
Oh, really?
No,
dude.
They're not like that little store we went in this morning that said no firearms, and we was both carrying.
Yeah, but they like us down there, especially when we stop at 10 o'clock at night.
And
yeah.
Daryl had his shoulder rig on, and I had my inside the waistband, but it was sticking. The top of my gun was sticking up. Yeah.
We got to go down with Pick and Save and put gun-free zone. Feel free to rob. We will not interfere.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing. And I ain't got no problem with talking to a store owner and be like, look, all you're doing is telling the folks that are coming in here nobody's got a pistol.
I'm a target. Don't take advantage of me, please.
Yeah.
And you want to know the worst part? A lot of times it's not the local store owner, it's the franchise.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that they don't allow the local store owner that control.
Well, the crazy thing though, the big franchises don't care. Walmart, McDonald's.
I mean, you hear stuff about like Walmart's down in Texas that are having a fit about people open carrying, but all the time at Walmart up here, there's people all the time come in there that open carrying people. I'm not going, I'm going to sit and laugh at you if you're walking through the store with a drop leg holster on, but still, you're free to do that.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Some of our incident response team from the local law enforcement, they might be stopping by on the way home from work.
These guys ain't cops. No,
I was in there and the guy had this drop leg holster on, right? And it was like open flies. You know what I mean? Just this thing was all kinds of crazy stuff. But it was a High Point 45, and he had an extended magazine on that thing. It was hanging off like a lightsaber, man.
Okay, we're not making fun of High Points. They work.
Oh yeah,
they're affordable.
Listen,
they are
here,
a little bulky.
If you're going to
work,
Well, no,
that's the operative word. Work. Unlike Jennings or Jimenez.
Well, the thing is, though, man, don't walk around with that thing with a damn.
The
extended magazine is about 7 inches long, and it's already hanging off your side of your leg.
This isn't the Wild West, and we're not in Iran or Iraq or Afghanistan.
Yet.
We don't. Yeah.
Yet.
What, the Wild West or Iran?
But
Iraq.
If that's how you want to carry, that's how you want to carry. I mean,
yeah.
Whatever. But I do take a little bit of issue with folks that decide to walk down the street with the AR strapped to their back.
I was just going to get to that.
But that's a whole other issue in itself, because usually that's not what flashes in my head when somebody says open carry.
Yeah,
but these days there are a lot of people that's the first thing that flashes in their head when somebody says open carry. It's those morons.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm not going to.
In Chipotle, that's the first thing people think of is those two guys.
Yeah, you
Chipotle.
don't need to bring your long gun to the place you're eating.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
if it's in the car, that's great.
You know what, man? We can say that, but if it's local law and it's okay.
Oh yeah, I agree. No,
I mean, everybody's got their and y'all are right. Those people do put a stigmata on the whole affair.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, that's their
they
right.
got it right.
Yeah.
And
I ain't gonna condone it or.
Yeah. As a kid, there was many a times I'd walk over the hill hunting and take the road back, and my shotgun be slung over my shoulder, and I'm hiking down the U.S. highway. Or I was a kid going hunting.
Well, now I have crossed a road before.
No, I ain't talking
when I was
cross.
When I was a kid, because there was that ball field down there, and we
on
the other side of it, and we walked across it and then across a road. But that little street down there, it wasn't like going across a major highway or
I'd hike over
downtown or anything like that.
I'd hike over the hill, come right through the middle of the residential section of the small town, right down Main Street with my shotgun on my shoulder, and right down the U.S. highway, total maybe 5 miles to get back to
Yeah,
camp.
but that was in what, 1940?
Yes, I am the oldest.
I mean,
It wasn't quite 1940. You can add about 40 years to that, but yeah. And then there were those times when I got on my bicycle and literally carried my gun in one arm and steering with the other to go hunting.
To go hunting,
and you know what? I was stopped once by local law enforcement, and he got me off my bike. He made sure the rifle was empty, and he asked me what I was doing. I told him where I was, because where he stopped me was a no hunting, no discharge area. Right? I told him where I was. He goes, okay. He goes, you got your hunting license? I started to pull my hunting license out. He goes, okay, I trust you. Bye.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nowadays, yeah, they'd have had 10 cops there.
That was what, back home in New York?
Yeah. And New York's a little strict. Nowadays in New York, I think I was the last kid to bring a shotgun into my school. Uncased, just walked right in, got out of my car, grabbed my car locks didn't work, so I didn't want to leave it in the car.
Yeah.
Walked into the attendant's office, handed him my shotgun, told him I'd be back at noon to pick it up because I'm going hunting.
Well, as far as that goes, like when me and Sean was going to school, it wasn't nothing for all of us to have our shotguns in the back rack of the truck.
Oh,
you know, it was a different time though.
Yeah.
You know,
They used to be able to have a shotgun rack in your truck in New York. Now, if they see it, they'll pull you over.
There was a good chance that there wasn't a truck in that parking lot that didn't have a shotgun or a rifle
bow,
in the back of it. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, there was a gun rack in every truck.
Oh, yeah.
Most of them were full.
Yeah. But it's horrible that we've got to a point though where that's just feasibly not okay.
Yeah, you don't even see
It's-
you don't see gun racks anymore.
No.
You know, you just don't see it. People have the little drop down things behind the seat.
Yeah.
And they'll put them in those, but you don't see a gun rack hanging up in the window of the truck.
But you know what, man? I would like to say something to the folks that do want to carry an AR with them. And I do go and tell you, I'm guilty of this right here. I've got a Colt bag.
Yeah.
That the top of it's got that little telescopic deal.
Oh,
You know, the
yeah,
little
yeah.
cloth that comes up. I ain't got no problem throwing my AR in that thing and walking wherever.
Well,
No problem
No
whatsoever.
one has a clue what's in that knapsack.
Yeah.
So I mean, there are options.
Yep.
You know, to carrying it around if you want to carry it around or whatever. I think I would like to ask people before you do things like that, think about it for a second.
Yeah.
Because we can, like, and I said it a while ago. I was the one that said it. This everybody's right to do whatever they want to, but we also have the I don't know what to call it, the responsibility to
Be smart.
yeah, I guess that's what it boils right down to. Not start an issue if there's not an issue.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure local law enforcement has no problem with me carrying my 6-shooter on my side. But if I roll down Main Street with my Browning 1919 on the hood of my van, I got a feeling that's going to cause some problems.
They're going to stop you and ask you to put one on there. They're going to stop you and ask you, can you put one on their cruiser?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that depends on what neighborhood they're going
right
to.
there to the hood of your van. I guarantee. Now, y'all can't see this right now, but on the other side of the shop,
Beside the champion
Browning,
target.
a GM made Browning 1919 A4 belt fed 30-06 air cooled machine gun.
yeah,
That thing's awesome. A lot of people like to see it. We like to keep cool things, real cool things laying around us.
yeah.
It's nice. It's very nice. But let's see, we've talked about a lot of cool stuff here. My coffee's almost gone. Uh-oh. And I'm in an issue because we don't have no more in that coffee pot over
No,
there.
it looks like there's a
That
little in the
might end up
bottom.
being
or
a
is that
problem.
Just a reflection.
There might be a spot in there.
But yeah,
Hey, we got cigarettes.
that goes to one of the things. All this stuff goes to one of the things I wanted to discuss a little bit tonight, and that was the gun owners that take issues with other gun owners,
Oh yeah.
and that whole great divide we talked about.
I'm
You know,
one of
and-
those gun owners that takes issues with other gun owners.
No, not what Sean's talking
Not
about.
in the way you mean.
Not
Probably
the way
the
I mean.
opposite.
You got a whole different thing going on. But
Sean's got a pretty good breakdown on this.
yeah, well,
go for it.
I can't take credit for it, and I know that most of the guys on gun channels have probably heard it before because they've either heard it from the source I heard it from or from somewhere else. But it's like they break it down to 4 major categories of gun owner. You got the hunter, you got the collector, you got the gamer, and then you got the prepper. And a lot of times, they cross over each other or whatever. You got, collectors that are also hunters and, vice versa. But those categories tend to sort of fight against each other.
Yes.
They often will, as long as I got my hunting guns, then I'm fine with anything else. Or, I just collect guns.
Yeah. Or it's like the guy that has his nice over and under Zoli shotgun for trap and skeet shooting and can't understand why I need a 357 revolver.
Yeah.
You have no need for a handgun. Or why Daryl needs a semi-automatic rifle.
Yeah.
You have no need for it. I've seen it in rod and gun clubs time and time again. You can take 20 members and you will have members that will say, oh, these guys don't need handguns. They're all guns. They all are tools. And
G-Webs throws out another category to put in there, and that's the builders / sellers. And
don't even.
They would probably fit into like with the collectors, probably, wouldn't they?
Not all of them,
because they're more like on, like it's a science to them, or it's a hobby just to build.
Now, if they're building highly precise blueprinted guns,
still, there's flaws in that whole breakdown of the quad.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah.
Because there's you could break it down even further.
Oh yeah.
Break each one of them down. Part of them cross over because a lot of time the gamer is also the prepper. The hunter is almost always, or the prepper is almost always also the hunter.
Yeah, the hunters don't have to be preppers because we're already doing it.
Is survival. So he's learning to hunt or already knows how to hunt. So that's kind of, it crosses over into that. But the breakdown of it is kind of an abstract thing you have to look at. And you look at the different arguments that people use against each other, because it's like up until a few years ago, the hunters around here were all about against suppressors and silencers.
Yeah.
And then a few years ago, when it passed through and they made it where you could have them in Alabama, however, I think it was 4 or 5 years ago. I don't remember now how long ago it's been, but when they made it where you could actually go and get a trust and get one, local law enforcement.
I ain't figured out how the federal government regulates that because it's not a firearm. So what's the ATF got its hands in it for?
As NFA item
for the NFA.
It's a bunch of garbage.
But it's still that's a whole other topic in itself. That's another can of worms.
Yeah, well, it's I think the reason.
But as soon as they started deciding that it was good for their ears, and somebody demonstrated,
and good for the game and the environment, it doesn't scare the hell out of the deer. They're not running 100 miles an hour across the road because they're not scared to death anymore.
Yeah, and when you miss because you can't shoot worthless, and, you get a second shot.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I know some guys
that
that take 6 or 8 shots with their semi-auto after they miss the first time. Yeah, that's scary. I'm just saying, you hear boom, and all of a sudden it's starting to get closer to you.
But once it was demonstrated to them and they showed them the benefits of it, then all of a sudden they were on board with it.
Yeah,
and it's the same way with everything else. If you show them a way that they can put use to it. I bet if you took a 308 AR, put a 5-round magazine in it, change the furniture up a little bit on it.
Put some wood furniture on it.
Yep. Yeah. Put some wood on it and hand it to one of these FUDs. It wouldn't look much different than their BAR or their 742.
Yeah.
And they'd be out there hunting with it every weekend.
Well, it's already been proved because the AR-10 is one of the top selling hunting rifles now.
Yep.
They kind of taken the place of the 7000 series. 7400s and
742s,
7600s. And,
Yeah.
I can't keep track of those numbers. I just fix the inside.
Yeah, and see, that would be an actual use for that. Remember that pump AR that somebody made?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
can't remember who made it.
Well, you
but,
need,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Was it
that was for New York, by the way.
LWRC or something? I can't even
I don't
remember.
remember
Me
who
and
made it.
Tracy seen them like a few weeks after they had
Yeah.
developed the dang thing. We were like,
Who would buy that? Yeah, and then
But
I
yeah,
remembered
it's,
New York State.
yeah,
But yeah, it reminded me of like a 7600 or
Yeah.
something.
yeah,
You know, that little pump
Mhm.
version of 742,
Mhm.
or the Browning's got one that's this like basically a BAR, but it's a pump.
yeah, yeah. Well, they got
The other nice thing about a suppressor, yeah, when those folks retire from the city to the
They said
country,
it's a Aries SCR.
Yeah.
okay.
they don't hear all that shooting going on the back 40, so they don't call the cops.
Somebody else.
And the
they thought it was
anti-hunters,
Troy.
they don't hear all the shooting, and they don't come
Well,
and
it was
find
one
you.
of them anyway.
Yeah. You know what? I think the Troy rifle was the one me and you seen.
Yes,
that's-
it
that's
was.
what,
It was
that's
the
what Alan
Troy.
just said.
Yeah.
He said he thought it was Troy.
Yeah.
I believe that was it.
I'm
Yes.
gonna, y'all just keep talking. I'm gonna run over here and take a picture of the.
Oh,
Okay. Oh yeah,
Okay,
show
yeah,
them
yeah.
up on there. By the way, guys, if you're wondering who we're talking to online, we've got our gun channels. That's www.gunchannels.com/Andalusia Armory. You can get on there.
comment, question.
Yeah. All kinds of stuff. And all you got to do to find us is when you first pull it up, you'll see feature channels. And if you'll just scroll through that little thing, you'll see our, it's an AR-15 and a Remington 700 with a Beretta on top. It says Andalusia Armory for the logo. They can go to that and
Yeah.
find our live feed from there. You can do that.
If
Of
you
course,
happen to know our personal Facebook or something, you can always pop us on that. But we might
Yeah.
not be looking at it right this minute.
yeah. Well, Facebook's so hard to check though, man, because the notifications don't come in like they should sometimes. And so the Gun Channels platform is a really good platform from us. It's instant.
Great.
And YouTube too, man. Sometimes the comment section on YouTube just don't come across like it should. They need to do something about that. But at least here we have a chat window and
Yeah,
people.
I thought that the YouTube chat was fixed, but I'm not getting.
Yeah. Well, you know what, man? The
It's
Gun Channels thing works great for
it's-
us.
It's not putting my. I tried.
Yeah.
It's not going through when I try to put it through. So I don't know. It may have a delay on it or something.
It could. But yeah, get on there. You can check some the Never Enough Ammo's on there. You can check their channel. You can check what Yankee Marshall's on there. You can check out G Webs. There's a bunch of good shows. Who shows on tonight? Do you know who comes on after we get done?
I don't remember. I think that I want to think that Hit or Miss is later tonight, but I can't remember for sure because like I said last week, my work schedule's been jacked up lately.
Yeah.
So I've been off days that I wasn't normally off. So I've been catching shows that I don't normally catch. And so I can't remember which ones of them are on days that, and there's been a few people that have had shows on days they didn't normally have them on.
Oh yeah.
Like one night last week, Night Strike had a show that Never Enough Ammo hosted his show on his channel to try and help him out and give him
Cross
a little
promote.
broader-
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
some
nice.
cross
Very
promotion.
nice.
And G Webs has the AK podcast later on tonight too.
Oh yeah, that's a good show too. You got to check that out, Tracy.
I'm old. I'm in bed by 10 o'clock.
Well, I think
Sometimes 9.
well, now you can catch it. The cool thing about Gun
Yeah, you
Channels
can-
is you can catch
yeah,
it later.
Like YouTube, you pull it up later
Yeah.
and watch it. Yeah.
And they're also on YouTube on their.
I already have a
their
motivation
respective
problem at work.
YouTube channels.
And you're going to give me something to goof off with?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Gun Channels is a good thing. Just like it's been described on Gun Channels, and Sean said it a couple times on our show here. It's just a cool place. You can go and get on any of the chat windows you want to. You can talk to folks about guns. You can BS back and forth. You can ask questions. There's some really, really informed people on there.
Yeah.
Really informed people.
Speaking of informed, anybody see how our A4? Anybody see that more Guantanamo Bay detainees were picked up and are
Yeah.
found fighting? Geez, I wonder who let them go.
I'm just gonna go ahead and it may have been the man in the White House.
And that's not the White House on Elm Street.
Well, I mean, you know, I think we're all out of tinfoil, but
Bob, don't cut us off.
Tinfoil. I think we need to get us some tinfoil hats and just have them just in case we kind of stroll over into that stuff. I tell you, I will say this though, I've never been really big on the on some of the conspiracy stuff, but here lately, I'm kind of dipping my toes in it just a little bit because some of it's actually making common sense.
Yeah, I've never been one on the conspiracy either, and I've grown up watching the end of the Vietnam War, Watergate, all kinds of stuff on TV, and I got to admit I've seen some things this past couple years that just a little too coincidental.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Timing is just a little bit too convenient.
You know what it might be though, Tracy?
I mean, think about it. We lost that helicopter getting bin Laden, and it ended up in China, and now Korea has missiles capable of hitting us with guidance systems. I'm still trying to figure out what the Navy lost on that boat that Iran captured.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you. Yeah, yeah.
Now
I was in the Navy. Look, we don't make those mistakes. We know when we're in someone's waters because we usually do it on purpose.
You know, there's also this issue about us coming back from shows late on Saturday night and Coast to Coast is on the radio. It may be getting us.
No.
I didn't
Sorry.
think about it for a second though.
Yeah, I did. I just had to think about what we were listening to. And I'm sorry, man, that alien hybrid shit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I tuned out somewhere in there. I'm just trying to post this picture.
I'm an alien hybrid. Okay. Yeah.
Come on, man. Coast to Coast is a good show to listen to at like
For comic relief.
yeah, after several tequilas and it's 2 a.m. in the morning, you're backed out in the chair. Yeah, it's good to.
Yeah, you're trying to stay awake for the drive home.
No, we don't drive drunk though.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. I know. I sit in the seat drunk.
Yeah. and when he's supposed to be I'm the sober one. He's supposed to be keeping me awake, and he's usually the one. He keeps me awake by snoring.
Dude, we keep going further and further out with it though. I'm sorry, man. We in Panama City, or we slam in next
We're going
weekend.
to Tupelo, Mississippi. Yeah, it's going to be like a 4.5 hour drive one way.
We sleeping in Tupelo, Mississippi, though.
Yes, we are. We're going to spend the night on that because even I'm not going to drive that tired.
No,
It ain't worth it.
absolutely not. Absolutely, absolutely not.
And besides, that means I can get drunk. That means I can get drunk too.
But yeah, guys. Again. Check out the Friends of NRA banquet next weekend or this coming weekend, Saturday at Tupelo, Mississippi. If you're not a member of the NRA, go to NRA.com and
Be a member.
Be a member.
Do it quick. Rates are going up.
Be the reason, right?
That's right.
So let's see what else we got on the agenda for this week.
Well, let's see. I've already trashed the White House twice. That means I'll be audited this year, probably.
Wait, Michael Moore.
Yeah.
Slamming the Democrats.
Oh, yeah.
That happened.
Yes.
Yeah, that happened.
So I guess he's going to stay if Trump's elected instead of move.
No, not Trump. He's
okay.
the rest of them.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's
only certain Republicans.
Yeah, only certain Republicans.
You know what, though, man?
Because the Democrats pissed him off.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing, though. That goes a long way to guarantee if people just do a little bit of personal research, not listening to the research team.
Yeah.
Personal research, you'll start finding out who did what, when, and where, regardless of your affiliation.
Have you seen some of his documentaries? I question his research.
I don't even think he's dude. Listen, that guy goes into a depot chamber and he stays there for 9 and 10 months on end. When he comes out, somebody hands him a piece of paper and he goes to reading. There is no way that one human being can come up with so much bullshit. I mean, oh my God.
Oh,
We should try to call him one night.
I bet you. You know what? I remember when I was a kid growing up, they called it 7 degrees. 7 degrees of separation.
What, you want Michael Moore?
You were only 7 people away from talking to the president. If you call the right friend and they call the right friend.
Well, you know what's up with Michael Moore, though, right? Being that we've said his name more than 3 times, he's going to appear. That's the way it happens.
Yeah, if I wasn't in a wheelchair, I'd probably fall down.
Call us, Michael Moore. We'd like to speak with you.
Yeah, if anybody has his number or got a friend that might be able to reach out to him, yeah, get him in touch with us. Well, hey, we believe in the First Amendment. Everybody's got a right to their opinion. That's what's nice about this country. We don't arrest people for their opinions. Now, if you act on your opinion, you might get arrested.
Yeah, you might. Yeah. There's definitely some opinions out there that.
That's usually where people misunderstand.
Yeah,
That their opinion isn't really what got them arrested.
Yeah,
it was when they
acting on it.
acted on
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
That's where.
Yeah. I can talk and plan about robbing the First National Bank. When I actually step out the door to go do it, that's when I'm in trouble.
Yeah. Indeed.
Well, if somebody else goes and robs it, though, you might still.
Well, if someone knew I was talking about it, I'm sure they're going to come talk to me real quick. Yeah, if the First
that
National
kind of
Bank
complicates matters.
if someone
Let's
robs
hope
the
nobody
First
robs the
National
First
Bank
National
tomorrow,
Bank
yeah.
Are we ever going to catch the second on this show? I don't think so, man.
No, I don't think we
The second.
we almost did last week.
Yeah.
We didn't quite catch it. But
I was just thinking about, we were talking about doing something and doing something about it.
yeah.
That's a good sign for gun folks. Have you been on there?
No, I haven't checked
Man,
that
you
out.
should check
yet.
that out too.
I'm gonna have to look at
Yeah,
that.
you need to. We're gonna have to get you.
All
a
three
patch,
of us
too.
has got our different stuff that we do, and then they'll be like, "Have you checked this out? Have you checked that out?" But that's the way it should work, right?
Yeah, well, it was simple in my day. You just got a newsletter. You didn't have
Well,
10
a couple of weeks ago,
sites to check out.
when we first started setting this stuff up, I had one of my woven patches
Mhm.
on my bag, and I threw it to Daryl.
Yeah.
And because I got the PVC one.
Actually, yeah, Daryl got a compliment on
And,
that patch the other night.
Yeah, sure did.
A young lady waitress
Yeah, she,
looked at his hat and said, "I like that hat."
yeah. She looked. She said every second matters. I was
you
like,
tell
oh,
her
yeah.
what it was.
She already knew.
Oh, she
Yeah.
did. Didn't
Mhm.
she?
Sure did. It's pretty cool, man. Pretty
Yeah.
cool. I don't know the website or anything. Do you happen to know what off the top of your head?
Everysecondmatters.com.
I was gonna say, I'm sure if you-
US.
Toss it
Something
into a
like that.
search
Yeah.
engine, you'll find it.
Well,
yeah.
both of those will get you there.
Oh, Will.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you can also get there straight from gun channels as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And it's just an awareness campaign. G-Webs is actually doing some more stuff with it. That's where he's expanding it, doing some more stuff with it. But it's an awareness campaign to promote the Second Amendment on the second. And I pretty much, every time I wear this hat that I can put the patch on, I almost always keep this patch on here. I got 5 or 6 patches that I can put on this hat, but I've got my.
I can't even see what that says.
It says.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
See this.
Words.
Some parabellum to achieve peace, prepare for war,
Yeah.
or something like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's loosely translated, but
I need glasses
Yeah.
bad, dude. I can't see that.
the
far away.
Punisher thing, But on the back and then on the front, I got my Every Second Matters patch on there.
We need to get some Andalusia patches.
Well, we got them. We got them on order.
Yeah.
As a matter of
We
fact.
did. Yeah, but they're gonna be so on.
No. That wait. Well, no. What we can do is they're iron-on patches. So I
Oh,
think what we're
yeah.
gonna do is
We
iron
can
some
iron
Velcro,
some
to the back of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that'll work. If it tries to come off, we can always sew it.
So
too.
I was gonna
mean,
say, my wife's got a
my-
sewing machine.
Yeah, my wife's got a pretty good sewing machine too. It won't you can't sew leather or nothing with it. But
Yeah.
it would probably do. You said it was what, like 100, couple of hundred patches?
It's 100.
Yeah.
I believe it's 100, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Well, matter of fact, we might be able to give a couple away on there or something.
Sure can.
You know,
Yeah.
may as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of giving stuff away, we're gonna take that print over there to the friends
Yeah.
at NRA have been.
Yeah, we'll take we got a nice still life photo that we set up here in the shop, and a local photographer helped us out taking some real nice pictures. It's about 13 by 20 on canvas. We're going to take it to the Friends of the NRA banquet. We're going to give it to Gene, and he can decide which banquet he thinks he can make the most money on it
Yeah. Yeah. For the NRA.
for the
Yeah.
for the Friends of the NRA and the NRA. So,
Hey, as a matter of fact, if Sean wants to take a picture of that one in there, he can show the guys what it looks like.
Yeah.
You want to take a picture of
the
it?
wall in
Yeah,
Julie's
let
office.
me go run do that real quick.
All right, it's on that back wall back there. You'll see us the little pistol and all.
Yeah. Actually, we have a few different still lifes that if this one works out, we'll talk with Gene and see if
Where's that?
straight.
Right in here?
Yeah, with the old West 6 shooter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Monty Morgan did a really good job with those.
Yes.
And by the
he
way,
did.
yeah, we're all sick. Every one of well, Sean's not.
I'm not sick.
I got some allergies going on too.
Yeah, mine might be a little allergies. My
neighbor is over here that's mowing this morning.
yeah, got Sean. Yeah, I don't think mine's allergies, although my pear tree is in full bloom. But I was back there grinding today, and I didn't put my dust mask on, and I don't know if it was something I was grinding or dust from something someone grinded before me, but my throat's been tore up ever since.
Bump, bump, boom.
Safety equipment.
PPE.
Yeah, personal protective devices. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I put my iPro on. I don't know why I can't get that little air filter over my mouth. I shaved too, so now it'll fit right.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate those dust masks myself.
I don't
Which
like,
I'm not in the back anywhere near as much as you are. So.
yeah.
Well, it ain't near as bad as it was yesterday because
yeah.
I wasn't here all day.
Oh
today.
God, yeah, we were painting yesterday and all kinds
boy,
of stuff.
Jason had that dirt coat going back there.
Oh
and
no,
the
we
acetone when he was cleaning that stuff up.
we were stripping one set of stocks with another chemical. We had some oil going on another stock, Duracoat, acetone, varnish thinner, lacquer thinner. Yeah, it was.
It was a lot.
And some gun cleaning solvents all together. Yeah. We had all the doors open. We were all still
10,500 square foot, and it still still just stays in there.
You know, we do got that 4-foot exhaust fan.
Yeah.
Well, while we're wrapping up, and I'm uploading this print here, at Gun Channels, they do a thing most of the shows do a patch giveaway. There's a patch pool where they have a bunch of patches that where they've collected up or whatever, and they give away a patch during the show, and most of the shows participate in it and give a patch
Sounds
away
good
to somebody.
Yep.
And
We'll have to send
before
them
we
some.
end, we're going to give a patch away to one of the viewers here, and
You're gonna have to wait for it. We still haven't got our sample.
we're going what we're going to do is we're going to give a patch away, and they go to this website. They go there and they go to gunchannels.com/DPG, and they pick out the patch that they want from the pool that's available. And when we get ours in, we can send
Yeah, sounds
patches
good.
in
Sounds
to
great.
go into that or
Yeah.
whatever. But we're gonna pick out somebody in the audience, and let's see.
Oh, we're picking somebody tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna pick somebody to win a patch. And,
Okay, cool.
And they can go and pick out the patch they want.
And by the way, people, you have to be on gunchannels.com to be in this pool. So go ahead.
Well, if they're not, they just have to go over there and go to. But since I can't get the YouTube side to work for me right now, it's going to be the people on Gun Channel.
Yeah.
So, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to pick somebody that I don't know. John Dye, JOHNDYE. I don't know you, so go to gunchannels.com/DPG for daily patch giveaway, and you just want a patch.
Oh, there you go. John Dye, huh?
John Dye.
John Dye. Wait. John Dye.
Let's not go there.
Oh, I was just, John Dye. Yeah. I had to. But yeah, John Dye, you just want a patch, man. That's awesome. Where does he need to go again?
Yeah, he needs to go to gunchannels.com/DPG.
Okay, cool. Well, that's always nice. listener gets something free.
Yeah.
Again,
And,
I think I need stronger cigarettes. It might stop the coughing.
once we get those patches,
We'll send a few in.
Send a few to G Webs to
awesome.
add into the pool.
That's cool. That's really cool. So if you guys are listening on YouTube or another source, I think they can listen straight from Facebook now, the way it looked like. But go over to www.gunchannels.com and you can check all kinds of cool stuff out. But if you want to check our page out first, it's gunchannels.com/Andalusia Armory, and then they can do like you were talking about, scrolling through you have to tell them about that.
Yeah, the little thing up at the top left on the main Gun Channels page. They can scroll through that and find the Andalusia Armory.
There you go. And if you're just listening to the very end of this particular show, I believe you can listen to previous shows as well. If you just can't get to Gun Channels right now for some reason, I don't understand why you couldn't. But on our YouTube channel, you can go to previous streams and listen to those. Tonight's stream may have a bit of an issue, so we may have to do a little bit of editing to get that crunchy sound out of the beginning of it. But you know what, dude? Also, SoundCloud.com/Andalusia Armory. They can go there and download.
Oh, you got that set up?
Yeah.
Okay.
They can go and they can download our shows, and they can listen to it at their convenience.
Yeah, they can let us know if we're getting better or digressing.
Yeah. Which tonight's a little bit weird. We had a funky problem going on with the sound card, but
we'll give us a month or two. We might get this right.
Mm-hmm.
And on time.
Oh yeah. And but we have had a few people on Facebook asked about video.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
The equipment's not cheap. And personally, I buy a lot of toys for gunsmithing and the occasional gun.
But we will get that rolling pretty quick. We'll have to get Sean's our tech guy on the computer stuff. It's so with
if we'd have done this about 6 months ago, I got a feeling someone would have given us at least one good camera.
Oh yeah, probably so. Probably Eddie.
Yeah.
I bet Eddie's got something at the house anyway.
Yeah, he might. We gotta talk to him about coming over here and setting one up.
Do you have some last words or some a last idea?
Well, I got that that picture of that print uploaded to Instagram at Fall Creek Prepper.
Okay, cool.
We got to get it so that we start doing this stuff, because I just been tagging Andalusia Armory in all of my uploads that I do when it involves the shop.
Yeah,
I just been tagging. So
I belong to one of them prepping network thingies, social media thingies. You're not allowed to promote your business.
Well, now Sean's got his.
I might be able to put up a link to our thing, and it might last.
Well, see now, Sean's Instagram and Facebook, YouTube too, is Fall Creek Prepper.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's his.
That's
his code name.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, you'll be using it for a springboard for your holsters.
Yeah, it'll be a springboard for my holsters. It's probably just going to stay the same thing.
Yeah, we're going to have them here first.
I'm probably just going to have those under, probably just going to be Fall Creek gear or something like that for what I end up calling when I start selling them. But check out the Fall Creek Prepper Instagram, the Andalusia Armory websites, the Facebook page, YouTube channel, the Gun Channels channel, all the Gun Channels channels. There's tons. I mean,
you're going to be hitting us up for our pistol collections, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, too, if you're listening on YouTube right now or Facebook, you need to go ahead and go over to gunchannels.com and sign up for a free membership.
Yeah, you can sign up for a free membership over there. You don't even have to sign up just to listen in to the shows and stuff over there.
But it's good to have your own profile.
Yeah, you sign up over there and you can you can do all kinds of stuff over there.
Yeah, nice chats. The AK thing's coming up in a little bit though. They really need to get on that and listen in. And you said that who else was it tonight?
Night Strike has
Night Strike. Yeah, hit or miss. Okay, that's a good one too. Yeah. which is, I don't know that there's a bad one on there. I really don't think
so.
there is.
There's some of them that are a little more just like structured, like
Stay on topic on
yeah,
like us.
yeah, they stay on topic and stuff like that, you know.
We're the
But,
comedic relief for this thing, right?
But yeah, there's some of them that are a little more dry because they're just information, full on information.
There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. That's awesome.
But yeah, all of them are great. There's a lot of them that have a lot of crossover. A lot of guys from one are on the other ones. Like you know, half the guys that are in here right now listening to us are probably participate in 3 or 4 different chats every week. Because you know you'll see them Monday nights and Wednesday nights on Matt's chats, every other week on Yankees when he does his left to center, shooting left to center. He does that on Thursday, every other Thursday. I had heard something about where he was going to go every week with it, or they were trying to talk him into it or something.
I wish you would,
but I don't know if he's decided to do that or not, because I think he does like family stuff. On the off weeks.
Yeah, so. I got you. You know what, man? I do got a little last idea. I would like to throw this out there. I was going to say something about it earlier and I forgot.
Yeah.
As people are listening to podcasts and stuff on gunchannels.com, just keep in mind that everybody's not going to have the same ideas as you. But when it boils down to it, most of us are gun guys, or we just may be constitutionalists.
Well,
but when it boils down to it,
that's kind of what I was trying to get at earlier. We got on a tangent.
We kind of need to respect each other's views.
The whole thing was why I wanted to bring up the 4 different gun owners and how they always going against each other. Is they all got to remember that we're all in the same boat.
Yeah.
We're all, it's all the same thing that we're fighting.
They may knock at my door first, but they're going to be at your door next.
I was about to say, man, it's a big damn ship.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. And once they, they're going to come down the line, they're going to come for one first, they probably come for maybe the preppers first. And then they're just going to keep weeding it down until they get to the guy that just collects guns.
Yeah.
And then they're going to come and take his.
And that expands out.
You realize the federal government created preppers between the Red Cross and FEMA. They told us to go out and make sure we have this shit for when hurricanes, tornadoes, and other things happen.
That's kind of the
they
way
created
I've always
us
viewed myself anyway.
They created us, and now they want to take us down.
We live so close to the coast that when people started talking about prepping, it's like
we already do
that.
Yeah,
we know it's summertime's coming, so we're going to at least have
batteries, matches,
half a week or more that we're going to be out of power.
Yeah,
I mean,
living
down the road here is our Hurricane Alley.
Yep,
goes right through Wayne.
Yep.
They and that knocks our power out. When
and me goes out being from New York, living on top of a mountain in the middle of the woods. Yeah, it was nothing to get snowed in for a week. And God help you if you had an ice storm in the winter, you lose power. You need firewood. You need oil lamps. You better have some groceries, because that deer's not going to be eating out of that feeder when you need to eat him.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, man. I guess what time is it? Where we at?
We're running a little long. We're about 5 minutes over right now.
All right. Well, I'd like to throw this out there. There's this real cool website, Deep Survival, the guy that's got all the medical gear.
Oh yes, yeah.
If he's a really good guy. I did a couple radio shows with him where he ended up being the other guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Pretty cool stuff, man. But either way it goes, check out Deep Survival. Yeah. If you got something that you need your little, bug out kit, or if you need it for your hurricane kit or whatever.
Something he's got that impressed me and a lot of people don't think about. You're going a couple weeks or a couple months without normalcy, dental supplies.
Yeah.
No one ever thinks. I tell you what, you get a toothache, it. That's going to put you down.
Oh, and the thing about that is that, you go a few weeks without that stuff or whatever, and you think everything's okay till 3 years from now when,
Yeah, you're getting dentures. Because you got gingivitis.
Well, it's just
and everything
you end up with a cavity from, that 3 weeks that you weren't able to do anything.
Yeah.
From 10 years ago or something.
Yeah. And you know what, on the survival thing too, what is this? Disaster Survival Magazine. I've been talking with that fella a pretty good bit, Vincent out of New York. He's a cool guy, man.
I'm sure.
He's a real cool guy. And the magazine's, I've been reading a couple of the articles out of it.
Yeah.
Hadn't really, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't read through a whole issue, but
Yeah.
it's good stuff. And both of those people, you can check them out online.
Yeah. My idea on survival and prepping. Yeah. Learn how people lived daily life 1850 and before.
Oh yeah, we got to add a few things to that.
They
though.
were well, yeah.
Well, even a little, even
you
later
can
than that,
only
even early 1900s.
Yeah, you can only store so much.
Well, yeah.
Well, the cool thing about that disaster survival is it doesn't just pertain to stuff like that. He's actually got articles in there how to survive in a place that's been nuked.
Yeah.
And seriously now,
yeah,
that's something that you kind of need to know.
Between China, North Korea, Iran, and oh boy,
well,
ISIS is going to get their hands on one.
I don't want to get too tinfoil hat again or anything, but it is something that
hey man, it's not just a nuclear bomb. I mean,
dirty bomb.
The reactors and whatnot around here. I mean, you know, it.
Y'all remember 3 Mile Island?
Yeah. Well, I mean, my point
didn't China? No, Japan. Yeah, I'm still waiting. Godzilla is going to crawl out of Tokyo Bay after their accident because they're still leaking shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the point I get with that stuff is, we don't have hurricanes all the time.
No.
And
we
just
don't
like
have tornadoes all the time or ice storms, but we can get all 3 right here.
And yeah, we can.
Yeah. And we could probably have them all in the same month.
Yeah. But it's just like we tell people with their pistols, you know, they say, well, I don't leave. I'm not going to take my pistol with me. Well, you don't wear a life raft or a life raft. I hope you don't wear a life raft.
No.
Right. But anyway, you don't wear a life jacket in a boat because you're going to fall off.
It's an insurance policy. If the boat sinks, you want to have that policy.
Yeah. And that's the reason.
It's an insurance policy you hope you never have to cash.
Yeah. And what I'm saying by that is some of these magazines that go off the beaten path a little bit. You know what? It's not so bad to read those articles.
No, because it's still valuable information, even if they do get a little bit, a little bit off the deep end, a little bit tinfoil hat.
Oh yeah,
there's still some valuable information you can pull out of that.
Oh yeah.
I learn something all the time when I read different survival magazines or articles, and some of it I find useful. Other things I find
Well, the way I see it, man, if it tells you how to get, if it tells you how you can drink out of a stream in a nuked area, you can apply that to a regular situation, and you're definitely going to be okay.
Yeah. And being from New York, having the Western New York, Buffalo area, yes, all that snow, they really don't get as much as other parts of New York. But, you know, we get used to carrying certain things in our car after October 1st. Everything from blankets to water, to a tow strap, jumper
to
cables.
A damn jacket, a coat.
Yeah, I took Daryl up to New York in the early spring, late winter, and he got to experience driving through a whiteout on the highway doing 65 miles an hour.
Yeah, let me tell you, if you're not from there, don't do it. But so we there?
Yeah, I think it's about time to wrap it up.
All right, we got our tinfoil hats firmly on at the end of the show tonight,
and we were brought to you this evening by Rental Trap, and yeah, we do gunchannels.com. Gunchannels.com, indeed. Well, we actually were, but we appreciate you guys very much for checking us out. Remember to hit the subscribe button on YouTube and the like button on YouTube. Yep.
And we will see you guys.
Go check out all our other social medias that we have promoted countless times during this this podcast, and give the guys at Andalusia Armory, look them up on Facebook. They're always posting pictures and new stuff they get in and work that they do.
Yep.
And Tracy's a full service gunsmith, and anytime you see something on there, they ship. All you got to do is give them your FFL information if it's something that needs that. And some of the stuff they have here, like that upper right there, you know?
50 BMG, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can ship that right to your front door.
Yeah.
Getting long in the wind again.
But
I'm out. Keep your powder dry till next week.
This is Daryl Qualls of Andalusia Armory.
Tracy Schmidt.
and Sean Carter.
Good night.